do this, has that facing straight forward, so you still be doing this 1, 2, 3. Boom. That was easy today. Alright. And that's the first thing I did when I jumped in. The first thing I did when I jumped in. Where did my hands go? It's neck region. Why? It's a safety zone. He can never bite your fingers while they're here on his neck. Next, put my knees into his armpits. Now, my knees here, this actually does help to immobilize the animal to some degree, right? So, I mean, he's kind of stuck almost. So he's like, help me, son! I'm sorry. I didn't take my medication. Alright. Now, if this is a smaller animal, I'd actually put my feet behind his back legs. This guy's a little bit too big, so I'm suck him in as close to his body as I can. My knees and my feet here, this actually have to get the animal from backing up with me. Or with a worst case scenario, backing out from underneath the knee. Shit. Alright, that's exactly where you want your knees and feet to be. Next, we need to get control of this animal's very powerful jaw. Two ways we can do this. We can do it the right way, or we can do it the cool way. Which way you guys want to see? Cool. I tell you, I'm going to show you both ways, okay? Does that work for you? Alright, cool way first. Even if his mouth is open, okay? You're actually going to reach straight out front. Grab that chin, rock me from top to top, clamp your hand down, and rock his entire head back. This works pretty cool. Chicks dig this right here. Why is this not a very good grip? I'll tell you why. You know what? It slams his head forward. Up there's going to slip right off his lower chin, or his, not the upper chin, but the lower chin. We're running into the roof with his upper jaw. He's going to clamp down my fingers. He's going to keep him for himself, not going to get him back. We do not want this happening. Number two, as I'm doing this, maybe start slashing out very violently from side to side. I can easily lose my grip before I can move and react. His head come right back down to the body. We'd be then demonstrating how to do a hand feeding program. Now, I am not doing that for you today, alright? So the proper way to do this, you start here at the base of his neck where your hands are already at. You slowly slide him up the jawline. Help first, his mouth shut. Then rock it back. Now keep in mind when you do this, his jaw starts back here. Look up by his eyes, look up by his nose. You want to see him emphasize the reach over, he's going to bite you. He's going to bite you, so make sure you start back here. Do not rush this either, okay? This upper jawbone is a very smooth, hard surface. If you rush it, your thumbs can easily slip right off and you get pinching here between upper and lower jawbones. If you feel like a giant vice coming down your fingers, this is a no-no. Don't do it, okay? It's not going to feel good. So make sure you start out here sliding, securing, rocking that head back, okay? Now, right before the show, I was actually visiting some folks over here, and they asked me, they said, do y'all wrestle male alligators or do y'all wrestle female alligators? Well, in all honesty, we only wrestle with male alligators here at the Reptile Garden. You'll never, ever see us wrestling a female alligator ever, okay?
Why?
Why? Well, I'm glad you asked. Now, the reason you're never going to see us wrestling with female alligators is because actually, throughout the years, we have found that it's almost nearly impossible to get those females to shut their mouths. That's funny right there. Oh, I'm never getting married. Apparently. But I tell you, for all the guys that like that joke, you men need to remember one very important thing. I'm in here where it's safe, okay? As I was giving you ladies a hard time, I don't mean anything serious about it. In all honesty, we do wrestle both male and female alligators. They're both big, they're both mean, they both do a lot of damage with all those teeth in that mouth right there. So, I tell you, we do not discriminate when it comes out here with gator wrestling, alright? Alright, now I'm kind of curious, so every time I get secure his jaw, I always want to rock it back. I always want to act like this. There's a good reason for this. By rocking the head back, this is actually going to help prevent him from walking forward. Number two is also going to help keep him from rolling. Run! I'm out of here, man. So this will actually help prevent him from rolling. Now, if he starts to roll, some bad things can happen. He can roll, stop on the side, swing his head up, bite me in the chest. This will ruin my day. Number two, if he starts rolling, I let him get caught up and tangled up underneath him. I'm going to roll with him. Next thing you know, there will be an alligator on top of my back, showing all you beautiful women how to hold my mouth shut. All right? I don't want to go over there. No. I'll talk to you over here, sir, real quick, okay? Come on, this is your show right here. Let's reposition you back over here. Oh, so close. Whee! All right. There we go. Alright. Now, these guys, they're amphibious creatures, not amphibians would sound, right? He's amphibious. And this just basically means that he's very well adapted for his aquatic lifestyle. He spends a great deal of time in the water. So much time he's actually staying under the water. This big guy goes barefoot for several hours at a time. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you about his mouth nice and I'll show you the first adaptation he has in his aquatic lifestyle. Take a look at his mouth there. You notice you can't see down his throat, can you? That's because his tongue, it acts like a valve. This actually allows him to open his mouth when he's underwater. He doesn't have to worry about any of that water rushing down his throat and into his belly. There's only two ways you'll ever see down this creature's throat. Number one, that is if he's yawning. Number two, just if you don't lay down yourself. Right here on top of the with nose and nostrils, you also valve right, they close right up, you have to keep the water out. His eyes, just like his nose, slightly elevated above the rest of his skull. Getting very honey adaptation, we've seen the large of eyes and nose above the surface, getting dark, pretty mercury, great honey camouflage. But I tell you, when their eyes are elevated, they're obviously in a very vulnerable spot where the gouge poke kick stretched out. So this guy can do something very cool. Watch his eyes closely. You can actually suck him right into the back of his head, take like big pointy ridge ones right down the center, so again, they can like completely fly against the skull. It does help protect those eyeballs. Now on this side, you guys won't be able to see because you see it's all pink. He's been in a fight. This guy's a little bit of a scrapper, so he actually has his eye. It's pretty much non-existent over here, all right? But once you guys are watching this side, look at his eye when it opens up. Zoop. Watch it again. It almost looks like his eye will actually roll forward. That's because this guy has two sets of eyelids. He has a rough leather exterior, but he has a secondary eyelid called a nictitating membrane. Basically functions like a pair of diving goggles. Right behind his eyes, here's two more little flaps to sort his ear directly, and the flaps of course help keep the water good debris out. So he doesn't give himself a nasty little earache. More or less, this is a watertight animal right here. Now when it comes to his eyesight, I tell you what, he sees really well. Things that are over here and here, boom, 20/20 vision. Things directly behind, in front, or below him, hard time seeing. And I tell you what, because there's very limited field of vision, I actually get him to open up his mouth nice and wide here. Take my hand, just kind of wiggle and dangle right out in front. I'm not too worried about him trying to bite or nip at it. Now who wants to see something stupid? Me! Yeah, you do now. How the women want to see this now. Actually, I can take my hand here and stick it right into his mouth. I'm not too worried about biting my fingers off. This case, what he can't see won't hurt me. I tell you, my hand was in there right now. Unless I accidentally touching any part of his mouth. Tooth, tongue, gum line, very sensitive mouth. He is going to feel that. His jaws are going to crash and shove anywhere from 2,000 to 4,000 pounds of closing pressure per square inch. Bigger animal, much more powerful jaw. This guy right here doesn't put up a huge fight, but when he starts getting a little tense and he feels his jaw trying to open up, I can still keep it shut. So I'm going to guess he's about 50 to 55 pounds opening pressure. So I mean, I can keep his mouth shut. If you wanted to shut it yourself, absolutely no way that I can keep it open. Now, who would like to see what would happen if I reached there and gave a quick little tickle on the inside of this animal's mouth? Let's do it this way. Let's put it to a vote. Whoever wants to see this happen, cheer as loud as you can. Whoever does not want me to do this, cheer as loud as you can. Anytime, really. That was close, yeah. All right, well, I will go and do this, but just so